Hey guys, welcome back to Deadman 1 in 10 and welcome back to another, wrestling news video because, there's just been so much news happening in the world of pro wrestling that, it's obviously not easy to unravel. And, so that basically leads us to our next bit of news. On the last video, we discussed about Sasha's release, the whole Vince Laurinaitis scandal situation type thing, and then Randy's back injury. And now we're on about another not so brilliant thing, and that is the fact that AEW star, who used to be WWE star, Jeff Hardy, has now been arrested yet again. I'm not sure whether he's out of prison now because this was a few days ago, but either way, point is he's been arrested recently for another DUI, so not very good. And on today's video we're going to be watching Kicking In With Ross's video on that situation, and it's basically going to be the same deal than what we did almost a year ago when it came to one of the Usos getting a DUI and being arrested. Can't remember which Uso it was though, so you guys can obviously comment down below and let me know which Uso it was, but either way, I'll probably put a link to that video because, it's kind of the same type of idea. But anyway, moving onwards and forwards, and let's watch the video.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at again with another video. So we got some unfortunate.
So this was on the 14th of June. So this was like 3 days ago. So he might have been taken out of prison now. I don't know. Let's just watch the video.
News. You guys have been hitting me up on Instagram and Twitter, wanting me to talk about this. Apparently, Jeff Hardy was arrested for another DUI, and it's not good, man. That's not something I definitely wanted to hear at all ever again, honestly, from Jeff. But we're gonna go into this article by.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of Jeff, even though I never got to experience him necessarily in his prime when it was going on. But I'm still a fan of him. Like, I'm voting for him to get out of his demons and all these other things because they've really, really fracked up his life for years. And therefore, you just want him to win, basically. And he even said before, like, I realize I need help, but he wasn't planning on getting that help as of when he got released by WWE earlier this year in January, at the start of this year. And all WWE wanted to do was just get him help and all these other things, so they took him off TV, but obviously he refused that help and therefore he got released, sadly. And now it's led us to this situation, unfortunately.
TMZ Sports to see exactly what's going on, and we're going to talk about and discuss.
Oh, damn it. This ain't good. Screwing up.
From Jeff, but we're gonna go into this article by TMZ Sports to see exactly what's going on. And,
here comes the article, guys.
Discuss, this. I'm giving my thoughts and opinions on this whole situation. So, AEW star Jeff Hardy arrested for DUI. Cop says he had a .294 BAC level. According to the Florida Highway Patrol, Hardy had a BAC of .294 following his arrest early Monday.
And furthermore, guys, apparently he wasn't trying to drive away from the police, so he was confused out of his mind, obviously. And that's been the general consensus going around with people who I've spoken to. So I just want to put that out there, obviously, before we obviously go through this article that's being read by Ross himself. I just want to obviously reiterate and put that out there. So there you go.
Morning, in police documents obtained by TMZ Sports, officers said they pulled over Hardy after claiming he was driving a white Dodge Charger erratically on Volusia County highways. In the documents, police say they received four separate calls regarding the Charger's poor driving pattern. Cops say when they finally caught up to the vehicle, it was traveling significantly under the speed limit, weaving across travel lanes, and running off the shoulder of the roadway. Jeez, Jeff. Cops say during the stop, the 44-year-old wrestler appeared to be.
That is insane. Like, that's not very good. But then again, this might not be true. This might be just painting him to look bad. I don't know. Which is why I said in the outset of this video before we went a bit through the article that apparently he wasn't driving away from the police at the time, so he was just obviously out of his mind, obviously. In any case, but either way, we move obviously on forward with this whole article.
In a stupor and confused. Officers say when they finally got Hardy out of his vehicle, he reeked of booze and during the field sobriety test displayed multiple signs of being impaired. They arrested him on the scene and say when they took him back to the station, two of his breath samples yielded BAC readings of .294 and .291. The legal limit in Florida is .08. Cops also noted in the docs Hardy's license was suspended following his two previous convictions for driving under the influence. They also noted he had a driving restriction which required him to have an interlock device in his vehicle, which they said his Charger did not have. Oh man. AEW star Jeff Hardy has been arrested.
That's really, really not good. That is not good in the slightest. Yeah, guys, don't be like Jeff Hardy and end up in these insane predicaments. And having said that, I do think that Jeff should buckle down and retire and focus on his health. Like, his health is what's most important. It doesn't matter about his run in AEW. That doesn't really mean, jack. No offense to obviously AEW, but his health is what's most important, and having him be healthy and everything is what's most important. And if wrestling is what's in the way of that, then he needs to obviously be more grown up and everything, and just simply buckle down on being better, and naturally that would start by hanging up the boots. As much as we wouldn't want that to happen, it kind of needs to happen, and it needs to happen now. Literally now.
Again, TMZ Sports were confirmed. The jail records show he was booked in Volusia County, Florida on Monday morning and took a mugshot. Details surrounding the specific allegations against Hardy are unclear, but the court records show he's been charged with felony DUI, misdemeanor violating restrictions placed on driver's license, as well as misdemeanor driving while license canceled, suspended, or revoked. The records show he's due in court Tuesday for a hearing on the matter. It's the third time since 2018 that Hardy has been accused of driving while under the influence. In March 2018, he was charged.
It's time to go cordless with KitchenAid.
Adverts, I hate you so much.
Go here.
Charged with the DWI in North Carolina after getting into a car wreck. He was arrested again for a DWI in North Carolina in October 2019. In the months following the 2019 arrest, Hardy admitted he had a problem with substance abuse on the After the Bell podcast with Corey Graves.
Of course, we spoke about that like literally not that long ago in this same video, that he did admit that he did have a problem. So yeah, he does need help. Simple as that.
saying on the show that he was receiving professional help. Hardy was slated to wrestle with his brother Matt Hardy on AEW Dynamite later this week. It's unclear if that match will still go on. Story is still developing. Yeah, man. This is not good, bro. Like,
Not at all.
this is I don't even know what to say. As a fan of Jeff, man.
Yeah, I am a bit disappointed with Jeff. Like, sure, he can't help it. Sure, it's an addiction, but you would think that he would have gotten over it by now, considering that he even said himself that he has a problem. So, if you have a problem, you gotta have the self in mind and everything to know that you need to get help. And obviously, WWE were obviously willing to help Jeff. In fact, Vince was voting for Jeff, if you can believe that. And yeah, therefore, they were willing to help him with that addiction, with the rehab stuff, but he didn't want to let that one go, and therefore he got released. So there you go. And that has obviously led us to this moment, unfortunately.
And I don't. How many times must this keep happening? And God forbid if he gets behind the wheel again, decides, to have a little bit too much to drink, and he ends up hitting somebody, or somebody ends up hitting him.
Yeah, like literally, this needs to stop before this cannot be stopped. Because it's either going to end up with someone hitting Jeff, or Jeff hitting someone. That's the only way it's going to end up, one way or the other. It's not going to be a pretty sight, and I would not, in my wildest dreams, would not want to hear that come out of anybody's mouth. That, like, Jeff Hardy ended up hitting somebody with his car or whatever because of influence, or it was the other way around where somebody hit Jeff's car because of Jeff's influence and drunk driving stuff with him not looking where he was going in, etc. So, like, I wouldn't want to hear anybody say either of those things. But if this doesn't obviously get sorted and everything, then there's a very, very big possibility that it may well happen. Like, no joke about it. Like, it could very well happen.
And that person ends up, potentially getting hurt or killed, or he ends up getting hurt or killed. Like, yo, you gotta chill. I don't know what's going on with him, but this is not acceptable. I know you guys were
Not by a
talking to
long
us
shot.
in our chat while we were streaming earlier today on Twitch, and y'all were just saying how disappointed y'all are. And you know what? I'm in agreement. I'm very disappointed in Jeff, bro.
As am I. Like, Jeff, you need to get your act together, man. Like, what's going on with yous? Like, this ain't cool. And nor is it good either. And obviously it's not great for your fans and, everybody else involved.
Like, this isn't good for anybody. This is not good for AEW, like the company. Like, obviously he's going to be taking off the show for this week. They have to change plans. This is not good for, his family, for himself. Like, this sucks, bro. Like, come on, Jeff. I don't know.
This isn't good for his family, friends, you name it, fans, AEW people. Like, this ain't good for anybody. And even though I don't like Tony Khan, I do agree with the fact that he probably should have fired him on the spot, but obviously he didn't. Instead, he just suspended Jeff, and they're now waiting until Jeff actually goes to rehab, which he's actually considering, finally. Thank the holy God for that. Jeez. Couldn't afford to doing that, last January? Like, at the start of this year? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Continuing on.
Know what to do. I have no idea what to do, man. This is truly ridiculous, bro. Like I don't even know what to say. I'm literally lost for words in the sense of you would think someone would have learned their lessons not once, not twice. You know what I'm saying? Like him saying he needs to get help, him getting that help, and like, okay, he's on the right path. And then this misstep. And I know some people about, oh, don't be too hard on him, but there's only so many times you can be like, okay, something has to get.
Exactly. Like, if anything, to us fans, this is tough love on Jeff Hardy because we enjoy him for all he's done for WWE and all that other stuff, but we also know the type of pain mentally and physically that he's gone through. So therefore, all that we want is just for him to be just healthy and all these other things and being able to give us all these moments and everything. Like, that's all we want. And obviously, when he's doing stupid stuff like this, it doesn't really help us or him or anybody for that matter, as I said previously. So it's not good. Not good at all.
There's only so many times you could be under the influence while driving a vehicle. I'm not a big fan of that. You know what I'm saying? I've been in situations where I've been a little bit too lit to drive, and those are not my proudest moments, and I don't do those type of actions anymore. If I'm that messed up, I would just ride with someone and catch an Uber, bro. And that's the best thing you can do. Ride with somebody else or catch an Uber.
Exactly. Like, just, it doesn't matter what car or taxi or whatever that you drive, as long as it's not that person hitting the wheel and hitting the engine, then it's fine. Unless that person is obviously healthy, then sure, hit the engine, go for your life, whatever. Just obviously be careful. But obviously, based on that, if it's somebody who's not obviously healthy and who's obviously under the influence, then you do not let them anywhere near the engine or the wheel or whatever. Like, you do not. The only thing you can do is just simply get that person to go in another car where somebody else is driving, or get him to like take a cab or something. Like, that's all you can do.
Do not be caught in situations like this. Yeah, he was driving well under the speed limit, but that he obviously wasn't aware of what he was doing. I don't know, man. I'm very disappointed in Jeff, bro. This is a news headline I was not wanting to see or hear, and of course TMZ reported it.
Granny, I got the job.
Oh, wonderful!
And they're paying what I asked for.
Get the job you want at the pay you deserve.
You clever thing.
Runs in the family.
Find the right job at the right pay. Total Jobs. Jobs are our job.
So people who don't really follow Jeff like that, they're like, damn, like they remember loosely, oh, damn, he got caught with another, DUI or, DWI. Like, what's going on? Like, what's going on with Jeff?
Like, even people that aren't even wrestling fans are hearing about this, and it's like, that's not good either, because then, they're not gonna necessarily be all that cool with him or whatever companies he's in, whether it's AEW or WWE. Like, it's not even good for people that are non-wrestling fans that end up hearing about this. Like that's what I mean. It's not good for anyone.
People may not even realize, he was trying to get.
And it's obviously a bad example for kids as well. I mean, duh. So there's that.
Better, and we're thinking he was getting better, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what you do here. What maybe, to be honest with you, maybe doing the wrestling stuff right now, maybe he does need to hang it up and literally just focus on getting himself together mentally and physically, and
Exactly.
getting into rehab and them actually trying to help him is I'm sure they have been in the past, but that may need to be his main focus, not wrestling no more.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
just being seriously honest here. I want him to wrestle because that's something he loves to do, but if this keeps happening, maybe
Like, obviously, we would want him to wrestle, obviously, because that's what he loves to do, and he's given so many great moments, and if he can give so many more great moments, then why not go for your life? Like, let's, introduce him to the younger generation and all these other things, but if he's doing stuff like this, he's not able to be that durable. He's not able to last the test of time and still be in the spot that he's in, because in the end it's going to impact him physically and mentally, and who knows, it could end up with some wrestler getting hurt for real because of his mistakes. Like, and obviously you wouldn't want that, not by a long shot. So based on that, he really, really does need to hang it up and just focus on getting better and getting more healthier, mentally, physically, and I suppose all of the above as well.
his primary focus is to get this drinking under control, at least to the point where you're not doing this. We may have to
Exactly.
go cold turkey and go sober here, because this ain't it. What's happening here? I God forbid I hear another incident where he gets arrested, or he ends up getting hurt, or someone else gets hurt because of his actions. This is not good, man. It's not good at all. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think should be the next step. Should he take a break from wrestling?
Yeah, this isn't good, not by a long shot, and based on that, I hope to dear God that he actually does finally get help and is finally clear, and therefore can go back to doing what he loves, so it doesn't tarnish, one, his legacy, and two, himself physically and mentally. That's literally what I just pray to God that actually happens to him. Like, I really, really do hope that, because he can't be doing stuff like this, not at his age as well, considering that he's 44.
And really truly focus on getting some help. Like, what do you guys think should happen here, man? I would like to get your thoughts and opinions on this. I'm just wishing he get it together, bro, because this is not good, and I don't know how lenient the judge will be, because this will be his third offense dealing with driving.
You got that, guys? This is his third one. That ain't good. So it could end up going for jail time, which somehow is even worse. So this is far from good. Far from good.
Vehicle and intoxicated. This will be his third offense, so I don't know if the judge will be lenient. He may get some jail time here, so I don't know. But comment down below, let me know what you guys think should happen. Appreciate all love and support. Road to 90K. Appreciate y'all kicking with me. See y'all next one. Peace.
And that brings our video obviously to an end. So yeah, like I said, like, the guy needs help obviously, and I really, really hope he gets that help. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this this, I suppose, educational video, but not so much educational video, then like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, favorite videos. If we could get out 60 likes, that'll be great. And yeah, ciao guys.